Bam Bam, how did you go from uh, uh, Cal State University at Berkeley? You were on a football scholarship, you were the defensive lineman there, and you were studying business management.
Yes, business management, minor in education. I always knew I was going to use my degree one way or another. I knew I was going to be on TV one way or another. I thought I was going to be a football player. That didn't work. It's okay. There's other routes. So, I was young when I moved to San Diego. I didn't want to start a real job yet. I wanted to still have a couple years of fun. So, my plan was just to go down to San Diego a couple years, work as a bodyguard, get some connections, and then go into corporate America after that. But once I met this guy and we linked up and the way it took off, and it was only right that he brought me with him, I was like, you know what? This corporate America stuff could wait a little while. I had a couple jobs, a couple real jobs around. And one time, I don't know if you remember, man, we were in Arizona. And then some girl was like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And like she was asking everybody in the room. And I was like, man, I see myself, CEO of a company, working, doing this. And Black was like, man, you crazy, man. You don't have to do that. You could be, remember that night?
Yeah.
Remember that night? And that stuck in my mind. I was like, you know what? That could happen. That could definitely happen. So we're going to ride it out till the wheels fall off, man. But it's always good to have a plan B as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. Tell us about the bling you're wearing around your neck.
This one right here, man, it was rewarded to me for years of hard work and dedication. It was like, my man gave it to me, and it was like a big ceremony. It was a big deal. Same with this ring right here. Our black diamond ring was the first ring. There's actually 4 of us with that ring. Four of us. Once he first got put on, he all got rings. This one was when he first got his first million in sales.
Wow.
With the clothing line. And then also there's 4 of us with the same double B tattoo as well. So it goes past the TV stuff, man. It's
it's more of a security fraternity thing.
Yeah, it's a real life thing.
When we got Robin Big Show, what I didn't want to do was wear other brands all the time. I went to college as well, like Bam Bam, and I did a lot of marketing as well. So I know. So Double B, BB, that was my security logo, because my company was Big Black Security. And that was the logo. So all I did was took that logo and turned it into a clothing line. Started putting it on shirts, putting it on hats, got artists to come in, do some renditions. And 3 years on the market, 9.2 million in sales. Shoe line, was a Finish Line, did 3 million sales in that. So it's a company that's definitely, did some numbers. And now it's back again. We're at stores all over. Now we're wholesaling in Australia, UK, New Zealand, and Asia. So the brand's taken off. Now that the show has made its way out there,
right.
It's doing very well.
And he owns it. It's not one of these things where it's somebody else's vision, and we're just living it out. No, this is his vision.
Live it.
And this is real life,
Sucks.
man. It's real life.
Okay. And for our viewers, you can go to DoWork, that's DOWORK.com, and check out Big Black's clothing line. Tell us also, I've got to say about the rings and the bling, those are better than the Mary Kay Cadillacs.
Oh yes, of course. We're a tight knit group, so you can wear it. You can buy extravagant stuff like that. It's only 4 of us. It's only ones really get that. And, certain guys who come in, we got guys we're gonna give the rings too soon. I also have a promoter who made a lot of money for me, and I gave her a ring. It depends. You got to do work. In order to get a ring, you got to do work. If you're doing work, you get rings. Lola's part of my crew right here. He's been here since day one. So he knew me when I had a Chevette in a 1-bedroom apartment that had nothing in it, because I was never there, because I was always out on the road bodyguarding.
Yeah, I used to have to house sit for him, and he was bald head with one little Jerry curl in the front. Nah, not really. That was 1975. I'm sorry, my bad.
Good times.
Oh man, it was a great year.
Let's talk a little bit more about the line that you have, the BB line. Someone wanted to know about the design process. How involved are you in it?
I approve every design. I approved 56 last night. I look at every design. I stick stuff in. I take stuff out. I got a great eye for fashion. So I am totally controlling my line. I steer this ship.
Cool.
Yeah, either I'm gonna run it aground or I'm gonna take it in the big seas. But I'm gonna do it my way. No other else, no one else's way.
Overweight.
That's a big thing about me. I'm sometimes misunderstood because I want to run my companies. I don't want to ride no one's coattail.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do. I know how to sell something. I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
And if you can put a personality and a face in front of a product, it'll sell. Personalities sell. People go fly by. Now, if you stay grounded, stay humble. Whenever I get in that LA mode, I take a flight back to Mississippi, go back to the country for a weekend, get on my Arctic Cat, ride around those 10 acres, and I fly back to LA, a changed man because I know where I came from, and that's what I stick to.
Now back to the personality thing, you have to realize, we're not your average size individuals. So if we're walking down the street, a lot of people might be like scared a little bit, kind of standoffish. So we had to show our personality so they know, like, okay, he's okay person. We could work with this guy. We could hire this guy. If we walked around ice grilling, looking all mean, wouldn't nobody want to deal with us.
Yeah,
we look like bullies all day.
And I've always told them, you got to sell your personality first. When you're a big guy, you got to sell your personality first. Because the person looks at you. That's why the name Big Black came. I'm saying, one story, I used to deliver TVs. I was a TV delivery man. And I had my own truck because I was the only guy that could lift a 35-inch TV by myself. So all I had was 35-inch TV deliveries. So, long story short, I delivered a TV to a guy's house, and he's wasted. He's like, "Yeah, sit over here, man." He turns over and looks at me. He's like, "Damn, you big." He says, "Oh no, I don't say." He says, "Damn, you're black." I was like, "Dude, that's my nickname." "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, Big Black. State the obvious. We all know."
Yeah.